saying hello everyone and Happy New Year. And I'm sure that most of you or you guys had a wonderful Christmas and are having a fantastic New Year. Today is what is today's date anyway? I'm not even sure. But today is the day. It's a day of the New Year. I'm not quite sure what today's date is. I haven't even checked the calendar. Anywho, it's still early in the year, and I hope you guys are having wonderful. I'm sure everybody made resolutions. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And let's be honest, resolutions don't really work anymore, because we've grown up and we've realized that most of the things we say we're going to do, we just end up forgetting, honestly. So, I just figured that if you're not going to, make complete resolutions, at least you should be committed to dropping, certain bad habits or certain things that made your last year a bit iffy, a bit bad, a bit wrong. Know what I mean? So, let's see. So that's what we're talking about today. Bad habits to drop in 2017. So please, in 2017, let's see if we can be better people, act better. So let's get down into it, yeah? So number 1, procrastination. Oh Lord, I could be the queen of procrastination. I kind of got most of the things on this is most, not all, but most from myself, and then I started looking generally out in the world and kind of see things that actually affect everybody. I mean, yes, there are a lot of us who are fond of procrastinating. No, I will do it later. Oh no, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, next week. Oh, next month. And at the end of the day, we don't do it to the very last minute, and then we don't do it very well at all. We should learn to do our shit at the right time. Do it now and forget about it. Do it. Do you know one thing I've learned is when I want to do something, before I do, okay, let's say I finish cooking and I have to wash dishes, and I'm like, oh God, all those dishes, there's so much, a lot. And then I force myself and I go and do them, yeah. Later on, while I'm about to rest and sleep, and I think, have I done everything? I'm like, oh yes, I've done these dishes. Oh Lord, glory. And it feels so good inside to know that I am done with everything that I need to do. And this is just an example. So I guess this affects me in many areas of life. So yes. Number 2, inconsistency. Oftentimes people start things and stop. Start and stop. They start, they're just like, I'm bored, stop. I'm tired, stop. They don't really go the full length. They're just like, okay, well, honestly, this is kind of me with my weight loss. I start and I'm going on this journey, and after a while I'm like, I want to eat pizza. Or I'm like, I'm going to try a new healthy lifestyle and eat some, I don't know, fruit and whatnot. And I'm like, fruit is boring. And, that's inconsistency. And honestly, I feel like a lot of us are like this too. So we should learn to be consistent in everything you're doing. If you're consistent in your your dietary routines, be consistent in your, I don't know what people need consistency in. I don't know. Whatever you need to be consistent in, be consistent in it. Number 3, poor attitudes. Oftentimes, I don't know, some people walk around this world thinking that the world belongs to them and the world owes them shit. But then notice that the world owes you nothing and you owe the world nothing. You are just passing by, living life for yourself. So please, give good attitude so people can respond in like manner. Do you understand? Before a good attitude so other people can respond in a like manner. So if you act like you don't give a shit, people are going to respond to you like they don't give a shit, because they really don't care for your poor attitude. Number 4, nonchalant behavior. Okay, it's nonchalant, but I call it nonchalant. I don't know why I heard it, but it's stuck. Nonchalant behavior. So if any of my episodes hear me say nonchalant, that is what I'm going nonchalant. The I don't care syndrome. Most of us have it. Most of us pretend like we don't give a shit about stuff. Someone's trying to, talk to you, be all deep and emotional. You're like, right, well, au revoir, goodbye, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Well, if you're acting like you don't care, or you don't, put value to things, or you protect things anyhow and jaga mede, I feel like you should, not do that anymore this year, and see how that can positively affect your life. Number 5, non-committalism. And that's not actually a word. Non-committal is a thing, but ism is just an extra thing. It's because I like to make my own words. So if you're non-committal, you're like, oh hey, I'm just gonna do whatever I like and just be, I don't know, non-committal about shit. I don't know. I know, but I don't even know what words to put it in. You're not committed to people, you're not committed to causes, you're like 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and you're like trying to play it safe, trying to avoid some risk and all that stuff. You should learn to be committed. Be committed to this one person, and then however it works out that way. It may end up badly, trust me, but it could end up really great too. So you have to take that risk. Risk is a part of life, and every time you don't take risk, you remain in the same place. The only way to grow is to take risk. You take a risk every day stepping out of your house, because you don't know if a car's going to hit you. I'm serious. Like, you don't know if you're going to die, but you take a risk every time you step out of your house. You take a risk every time you make a decision. Now stop making big decisions. Be committed to good things. Like, if you say, oh God, I have great talent, be committed to building it and working on it so that you can be, you go blow and we go, yeah, you sucker, you know what I mean? Number 6, laziness. Oh my lord, I am so lazy. Like, I know, like, sometimes, like, to do shit is so hard. And they say laziness is the mother of all bad behavior. But oh lord, I'm serious. Laziness has to go. I don't know how to cure laziness. I personally need a cure for laziness. So if you know a cure for laziness, please help me. But I feel like the best tip is to do everything you need to do before you rest. Like, work yourself to the bone so that when you're resting, you are resting for good. Like, you don't have to feel bad about, lazing about whatnot. Number 7, halfway syndrome. Now, that is when you go into something and then halfway you're like, nah, bah. And this should not be confused with inconsistency. Now, inconsistency is like, you start. This is, you start something and you go halfway, maybe it gets hard, maybe it gets tricky, and you're like, nah, bitch, bye. And then you go try something else. Whereas inconsistency is in the same thing, but halfway syndrome, you say you want to be a musician and you try it and you see that, okay, studio time is 50,000 and all you have is 20, you're like, bah. Or maybe you want to be an artist or a makeup artist and stuff, and makeup products are really expensive and you're like, nah. Or whatever it is, and you're like, whenever it gets a little hard, you quit. Whenever it gets a little tricky, you stop. Whenever it gets, a little Lagos, and I know Lagos is like one of the hardest places to live. I know, because it's so stressful, but you have to be crazy to live in Lagos, and trust me, it's stressful. Whenever it gets a little Lagos, you're like, nah, bitch, nah, I'm not trying to do that. You should learn to, pull through. Even if it doesn't end up as you hope, at least you did your best. At least you did all that you can. And that is all that a person can do. Do the best that you can and leave the rest for the Almighty God to bless. Now, number 8, wastefulness. Oh, people can be wasteful. Now, because, like, you buy shit that you don't need, and you take portions of food that you can't finish, or I don't know. Stop wasting shit. Don't waste money. If you don't have anything to do with money, don't blow it in clubs and on bitches and on dudes and on clothes that you're never gonna wear. Save money. Calculate. Be calculated. I spend time writing down things every day. People are like, what's in writing? I'm calculating every penny I'm about to spend, even though sometimes I know I lose willpower and I overspend, but then at least I know I have a budget. Calculate. Don't be wasteful. Do not be wasteful, because being wasteful is gonna, leave you broken shit. I'm serious. Number 9, indiscipline. Now, I don't even know what is indiscipline anymore. Is that rudeness? Is that, I don't even know. But indiscipline has to go. Being non-disciplined, you have no control over yourself, over your behavior, over your character. No, you're not like, what's the word? You're not in control of yourself. You don't set limits for yourself. You don't set limits for your kids. You don't obey. I don't know, discipline. I should probably have Googled this shit. But still, indiscipline has got to go. So if you're not disciplined like me, because, I like to take ice cream even though my diet says no, and I do not have the willpower to say no to ice cream. So, yes, I need some discipline. And number 10, and this part is the most important to me, and I don't know if you care about it, but it's the most important to me. Number 10 is clutter. Oh my lord. Clutter not just in the sense of physical clutter of dirt and stuff like choking you, but like in your life, with pointless people all about you, just crowding you up, or I don't know, like pointless stuff. Like you're hoarding all this stuff that is just choking you up, and I cannot stand it because I'm claustrophobic. So it's like any little clutter in your head, all these things you should not be thinking about that just have you all worried, won't let you focus on you, won't let you focus on your dreams, won't let you focus on your future. They're all just out there trying to disturb you and distract you, and like you're not happy. You just have to keep doing this because you feel like it's your duty, you feel like it's your task, you feel like if you don't do this, then they won't let you be, they won't let you be happy, and you live your life for all these other things that clutter your brain, they clutter your mind, they clutter you, you're everywhere. Like one thing that I learned, I don't know, one psychologist said that if you clean your environment shows like how you feel mentally. So if your stuff is messy, we know that okay, mentally probably he's messy upstairs. And if your stuff is all put together and all calculated and all folded and shit, and you know that okay, maybe this person has like a swimming. I don't know how true that is, but then so it has worked for me in the past. Now, what I feel like you should do is declutter your physical life. Any stuff you don't need, give it away, throw it away, sell it away. Whatever you do, get it out of your system, in your mind. Whatever person, whatever thing, whatever job, whatever thing that has you managing and thinking and all confusing shit, let that be go, man. Let it go. The days are running faster now, the weeks and the months, and before you know it, it's gonna be a time where all these things will be irrelevant. Let them be irrelevant now, so later on, when you can start thinking of the important things, thinking about yourself, thinking about your life, your future, your destiny. That is what is important. You know what I mean? That is all. Like, quick rundown. I said procrastination, inconsistency, poor attitude, nonchalant behavior, non-committalism, laziness, halfway syndrome, wastefulness, indiscipline, and clutter. And I pray that the Lord gives us the strength this day or this year to be rid of all these things in our lives. Because honestly, I feel like just these little things, like the little things we okay, because we all of us can't have all these problems, like there are 10 of them, so all of us can have all. So just even if it's the one thing you can check off your list, you will feel better as a person, you will feel better on the inside. So I just hope that we're all able to drop all these bad habits in 2017, and I hope as we're going on we could have a smoother relationship, and a better rapport between you and I. Alright then guys, thanks for listening, and I hope to catch you in my next episode. Bye.